Hola amigos, es Señor Davis y son las instrucciones para hoy, el 4 de diciembre. Pues vamos a practicar el vocabulario de el 2 de diciembre en las excursiones. So if you haven't copied down the vocab sheet from Wednesday's video after your test, please go back and do that before you do anything else. This video is an assignment that you watch it because only 3 of you watched my last video and are asking me questions that I've clearly addressed in the video, and nobody's coming to the Google Meets, so I know that's not what you're doing either. So for today, this video is going to be an assignment so that you are actually, I know that you're hearing me, and so you'll submit it. Instead of typing done, you'll type the password that I give you towards the end of this video. I don't want to have to do this. It's kind of silly to do it, but that's the only way I know that you're actually following the directions and hearing my instruction instead of just going about your own business. So for today, you're going to do your comunicación about your vocabulary. Now, obviously, you just filled that vocab out, so I don't expect you to be very, very great at this yet. But give me your impressions, at least on how the vocabulary looks and how well you think you'll understand it. And please make sure you click the purple submit button at the bottom. I want you to submit in Schoology as well, but if you don't click the purple submit button, I don't see anything that you have typed. So some of you are submitting in Schoology, but I don't have any answers from you in Google Forms. And I think it's because you're not clicking the purple submit. So make sure you do that first and then submit in Schoology. Y luego vamos a practicar el vocabulario de las excursiones con un puzzle. All right, so for this puzzle, I'm going to be real with you. My thoughts on it were grander than I thought it would actually turn out. So it's fine. It's not that hard to do, but it's not very pretty, and I just want you to pretend that it is pretty because it took me a really long time to make this puzzle. So if you've had me or Senora Kavrik or Senora Goki, you've seen these vocabulary puzzles before that we've done in class, and this is just what that is. You're going to put them in the boxes on the pegboard. Now, the good thing about this is that you don't have to rotate. You can't rotate these things at all. So they're in the exact position that they will be. You just need to move them to where they go. So first thing I would do is look for the corner pieces. Your corners are going to have these blank edges on 2 sides. So you know that this one goes in that corner. This one goes up in this corner. This one looks like a corner, and it's going to go down here. And here's my 4th corner, and I'm going to put there. I would do your corners first and then look for your edge pieces. So this top edge will be the ones that have the blank side right here. Now these blue hold buttons, this is where it's not as pretty as I wanted it to be. So if I need to move this piece out of my way so I can see what I'm doing, it won't let me do that unless I put it in a slot. Or I can put it where it says hold, and then it just gets it out of my way for a while. So I have 3 of those for you to just move pieces out of your way. Nothing actually should be here for the actual answers, but it's just so you can hold pieces to the side, because the only place to put it is its original spot or an answer spot. So I would just move them if you need to so you can see better. And then your goal is to have your vocabulary line up across, down, and all around. So I would start in a corner. It says gastar right there. So I'm going to look for the English translation of gastar, which is to spend. So I know it's going to be one of these edge pieces with the blank side on top. So that's what I'm going to look for. There it is right there. And I'll put it there, and now they line up. So you'll see gastar, to spend. So the next thing I'm going to do is look for the Spanish word that means too much. Now I'm going to move this one out of my way so I can see better. And actually, here it is right here, blank side on the top, demasiado. And so you're going to continue all the way around your edge, and then you're going to fill in the middle so that English to Spanish line up on each side. Again, I know it's not the prettiest thing you've ever seen, but just pretend that you love it because it took me 2 hours to make it, and that's how it is. Once it all is done, click submit. It's just this one puzzle question. It'll tell you what pieces are right and wrong. Fix them if you need to. And then submit assignment in Schoology. Then you're going to do some práctica en conjuguemos. And this is another reason why I want you to definitely watch the video today, because Conjuguemos, if you don't log in, will not record that you have done anything in Conjuguemos. So it's very important that you do that. You, when you click the link for Conjuguemos, when it comes up here in a second, click this button. Now for me, you're not going to see the login because I'm the owner of this, but up in the corner, you should see something that says login, or it's 3 lines that if you click on one of the choices is login, and you're going to log in with your Google. If you do not do that and just go right for the activity, you'll get practice, but I won't know that you actually did the practice. So please make sure you log in. If you don't see a login option somewhere in the screen, please let me know immediately so that I can fix that for you, because I want you to log in so that you can do the practice. You can play games with the vocabulary if you want to, crosswords, word searches, memory games. You can just do outright typing practice if you want. But you're going to practice for 10 minutes, but make sure you log in first. And then you'll come back to Schoology, and you're going to do your Edulastic assignment on excursiones. This last thing here, the Quizlet, that's just for you to practice if you want to. It's not an assignment. You can do practice with flashcards, but excursiones is your tarea for today, para el vocabulario. With Edulastic, remember, you can do it in this window. Sometimes it doesn't play nice with Schoology, though, so you may have to click the link to open it in a separate window. Sometimes it's just easier to view it that way as well. And you're going to be doing a sorting activity with your vocabulary. So it might be better to open it in that larger window just because it's easier to see all of the categories when you do that. So here, the first question, you're going to sort your vocab into these 6 categories. And the number that's next to them means how many words should go in that category. So actividades, descripciones, en el alojamiento, what's in your lodging, recuerdos que no son joyas, y frases para regatear. So you'll drag the words from the left into the correct boxes. Make sure that it has this number in the boxes. Your next question, you're going to do some matching. Match the description on the left with one of these words, drag and drop into the correct box. And then your last question is a conversation about bargaining. Using those bargaining vocabulary, you're going to put them in order. So obviously I would start with hola, drag it to the top, and then figure out how the conversation works from there. And you'll submit that in Edulastic and come back and submit assignment in Schoology. Now for this video assignment, you're going to click submit assignment, click create, but instead of typing done, you're going to type no more Google Translate. Because I've said it in several videos, I've typed it, and some of you are still Google translating on things, and I just don't know how to stop you from doing it. So from now on, it's a 0 on the entire assignment, the entire quiz, the entire test, if you do it one time. One question that you Google Translate will cost you the entire amount of points for that assignment. It's not worth it. Please stop doing it. It's not accurate, as I've told you several times, and it's cheating. You should not have to access Google Translate for anything because I give you notes, I give you vocab sheets. I'm here for you on Google Meet or through email. If you have questions, Google Translate should never be an option for you, so please stop using it. So you type in no more Google Translate instead of done in your assignment, and then you can go on with the rest of the stuff for your day. I don't want to have to keep doing this, so please just watch the video and do it properly. And if you have questions, let me know. Adios.